Welcome to the Diaspora Transition, and I am in Adenta. I'm going to interview a precious young lady who was staying in Leicester at university. She came to Ghana. She's like, you know what? Something has rung in my ear that I want to live in Ghana. And she decided to move. Yes, 4 years on, she's still here. She's doing well, and we're about to hear her story. So welcome on the show, Precious. Hey, Precious!
Hey, how
You're
are
looking
you?
lovely.
Thank you. This is all for you.
All for me.
All
I
for
love
you.
it. Do you know what? I didn't even want us to go to the house. I just wanted us to walk
Take a
and have a
stroll.
conversation
That's fine.
about why a young lady, literally, she graduated from university. 2 days, she packed her bags and she left the UK. Like, why?
Why not? That's the question. Why not?
That's a good point. Why not?
But yeah.
So, okay, so you said before that, whilst in uni, you came to Ghana and there was a light bulb moment.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Actually, so before that, since I was about 20 years old, I've been coming to Ghana. You know that moment your parents are like, we're going to Ghana for holiday. And you're like, wait, what? Why? What's the point? We haven't been since we were kids.
Yeah.
I say we, but myself. And I was like, I don't really want to go. There's nothing there for me. I don't speak the language. You know, I don't really connect with that side of the family. Why am I going? Well, I went. You know that moment when you get out of the plane and the heat hits you?
Yes.
It was like a wave of love.
Wow.
That's what I say. It's like a wave of love. So I landed. At that time, I would say I was 20. So
Wow.
I was allowed to explore.
Yes.
You understand the lifestyle.
Yes.
So as a kid, I always say, you're your mom's handbag, because you have to follow her to every auntie's house. So you don't get to enjoy. But when you're 20, you get to, you know,
Yes.
explore. I was like, so this is how you people are chilling? And we're suffering in the cold? So yeah, I got that started. I started an NGO, and then every year I would come about twice.
What
twice
NGO?
a
What was
year.
the NGO about?
So it was called Nation of Light.
Okay.
I hated school.
Okay.
It was not for me. So it really bugged me that in my hometown Winneba that there were kids that weren't able to study. They didn't have the equipment they needed. The teachers were suffering, and a lot of the teachers were had done their service.
Okay.
So they were also struggling in terms of getting paid, like the equipment they needed, simple books, pens, and things like that. So I would do events in the UK.
Raise some money.
Come back and go to the market and buy them like books and stuff like that. It was
amazing.
it was really fun. I do hope to start that back up again, but you know,
Okay.
it takes funding and time and a lot of effort.
So I want to talk about the light bulb moment that you spoke about.
Oh, the light bulb moment. So I was in Ghana when I had my light bulb moment. I was on like a holiday, but I was doing the NGO stuff as well. So I woke up one morning, I was in Ghana, the sky was blue, the sun was shining, and it hit me like, I'm going back to Leicester to grey clouds. Work, school, work, school, work, school. I was like, no, that cannot be my portion. Like, a child of God, a fine baby girl like me, like, come on. So I started getting things. I was 22 at the time, so I started planning and plotting.
22?
I think maybe I was 21, turning 22, yeah.
Wow.
Planning, plotting. So my sister-in-law now, she told me, you know, you study dance, go to the university and see what they have to offer. And luckily for me, they had an MPhil program, Dance Ethnography. So I did my little inquiries, and yeah, so it was a lot. That story alone is another testimony, but you know, there's ups and downs.
So you graduated, right?
Yep.
And then 2 days later,
I was on the plane, like as soon
you were
as I
on
found
the plane to Ghana.
Yes. As
One
soon as,
train, 1 month to put.
no, for what? No. As soon as I found my graduation date, I booked my ticket, and I told my mum as well, because I wanted my mum and dad to join me in my transition.
Okay.
So I was like, come guys, let's go all together, let's make it a family thing. It's my graduation present. I was working, so I will contribute to your tickets. Mine was a one-way. I was like, mine is
You
a
booked a
one-way.
one-way.
Yours is a return. So yeah.
Wow. You know, some people actually book a return, not hoping that they'll go back, but like some type of reassurance that if anything was to go wrong, they still have a return ticket.
No.
You did not buy a return ticket?
No. What assurance again? No, I was like, this is my full stop. Even in like next paragraph, I wasn't going back to London at all. I felt like there's nothing for me there. I am not I would say the woman God called me to be when I'm in London, you know, so.
And what did your friends say? What did your parents actually say when you said, I'm actually going to go to Ghana?
Well, with the whole NGO thing,
Yeah.
and my mum was not surprised at all. She was not
Okay.
surprised, but she was like, oh, but my baby. And I was like, but you know, but she's like, no, you have to live your life. You know, my mum has been the support.
Wow.
My mum and dad are just the best. Like, they've just been so supportive. My dad comes down to visit. I go back to visit my mum, and it's just, it's great.
Nice.
It's wonderful,
Wow.
honestly.
So you came to Kotoka Airport, you landed. Did you know where you was going to stay already? Because you were planning. You said that you were planning before.
Yeah, it was over about a year.
A year of planning.
I had a wonderful friend in university who was actually doing his master's at the time, and we stayed in contact. He came back to Ghana, and you know that thing, like every time we would help each other out, like, oh, send me this and I'll send you that.
Yeah.
So one day I was like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm coming back home. He would ask me, are you sure? Do you really need to? And I'm like, yes, what am I doing here? So then eventually he helped me out. He gave me a place to stay for 3 months, and then helped me find, you know, a location, where to stay. Because at that time, I should also mention that, you know, we get our results different from the university in the UK. So I was actually told that I wouldn't be able to do my master's in the beginning. But
when the results came,
it's not even that. Like 2 days after I landed, I was like, let me go to the university. You never know what would happen. So I went, and 2 weeks later, I was admitted.
Wow.
So I actually have lived in Adenta since I moved here. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And what made you like Adenta? Was it because that was the first kind of place that you came to?
Yeah, really, it was.
Okay.
It was the first on this side of town, because at that time I was staying in Malam.
Okay.
You know, Malam Bawe.
Yeah,
That's far.
far, yeah,
It's
traffic
far.
zone.
But I was so excited that I would wake up at 5 a.m. to get to campus for 7 a.m. like and sit in Trotra, and I was just living like, because this is what I wanted. Now, if you ask me to do that journey, I'll ask you if you're okay.
So how was, you know, university in Ghana compared to university in the UK?
Wow. I have to admit, it's different.
Okay.
It was really good.
Really?
It was really good for me. I struggled a lot with with COVID and everything. I struggled a lot. So I have to admit, I didn't get to finish.
Okay.
But I'm not saying never. I
Okay.
will get there eventually.
Okay.
But the process, the people, what I learned, everything, I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, if you asked me to go back in time, was it a waste of time? No.
Really?
It was wonderful. The relationships we had with our lecturers was different. In university in Leicester, you have like 70 kids in a class.
Yeah.
So your tutors to like 10, you have, or 20 students. But this one, you just knock on your lecturer's door. You know, what's up? Like, how you doing? Oh, I'm going to get kenke, let's go. Then you just be sitting in Bush Canteen and you'll be talking
with
to
your lecturer?
Yes. But it's a mature relationship, you know. Obviously, you know your boundaries, you know the respect. You know how we call ourselves aunties. Everyone that's older than you is auntie. So,
uncle.
you know, even there was one of my lecturers, I don't call her like teacher, call her auntie, just auntie, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really
So
enjoyed
what
it.
are you currently doing in Ghana?
Right now, so I'm blogging, sharing my experiences. I was once on radio, so I'm like on a mission to get back onto radio again, because I absolutely love that experience. And presenting and just talking about the joys of being in our homeland.
Wow.
Yeah, and traveling. I love traveling. So I went to the Western region.
But is that making you money? How are you surviving? Because people want to know, you know, you're here, you haven't got a corporate job, you're not, you know, you're doing things on your own. How are you able to survive?
Well, by the grace of God, I'm working remotely. So for a company in the UK. That's helping me out quite a lot. It's part-time, so I just work from home, and then I'm able to be flexible, do social media jobs on the side, and that's what's keeping me going. Yeah, I'm just hoping that as well that YouTube will also be something that will be a great source of income for me in the near future.
So you've just started the YouTube?
I've actually been on YouTube for quite a while, 4 years.
4 years.
I'm learning the power of consistency.
Yes, you need to be consistent on YouTube.
You have to be consistent on YouTube, so yes.
So what are some of the vlogs that you're doing on there?
My last vlog was my trip to Akosombo, which was great.
Yes, I love Akosombo. Did you go to Royal Senchi?
Yes, I did. I didn't stay there because, you know, that's another budget. But we did go around. I played golf. I felt very, you know, rich auntie-like. It was great. And what else? We went to, I hiked.
Did you do hiking?
If you ask me to hike in London, I'll ask you if you're crazy.
Wow,
But in Ghana,
you did it.
I did it. I was so proud of myself. But it was great. Yeah,
wow.
It was really good. And then what else?
Where did you go? Where else? What other places did you go in Akosombo?
Afrikiko. They had a high life night. That was fun.
Okay.
There's certain things that I know we wouldn't do in Accra, but you do in other parts of Ghana. It was great.
Yeah.
It was really great. It was really great. And then last week or 2 weeks ago, I went to the Western region.
Okay.
So Cape 3 Points, Buzia, and where else did we go? Axim.
Axim,
yes.
Oh, beautiful place.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
And even just getting there, it's a bit scary because like trees and a lot, but it's great. It was really great.
You had fun.
Oh, so much fun.
So, you know, we're going to go for a commercial break, right? When we come back, we're going to talk about this budget thing.
Oh.
Ghanaians and budget, how to keep a good budget in Ghana. We'll discuss that after the commercial break. Guba Card welcomes you to the land of gold, Ghana. The Guba Card is a unique loyalty card which gives you the opportunity to enjoy discounts of up to 40% on goods and services. You enjoy discounts of the best of hotels, amazing restaurants, beauty lounges, spas, health centers, fashion houses and shopping centers in Ghana. The Guba card can also be used as a prepaid Visa card with Access Bank, our partners, offering you conveniences on all payment platforms. Applications is safe, secure and valuable. Call us or WhatsApp us on 0245 156 705. Visit www.gubadiaspora.com. Guba Card, the best discount card in Ghana.
Imperial Homes Ghana and Great Britain has carved a niche for itself within the real estate industry as the premier provider of luxury homes in Ghana and England, with a mission to provide safe, good value, modern housing and personalized estate management services to its clients and customers. All our homes meet the Lifetime Home Standard, as well as the highest standards of engineering excellence, safety, environmental sustainability, and cost efficiency. Imperial Homes, a signature of luxury.
We're back from that commercial break and I'm still with Precious, and now we're going to be talking about budgets. Having a good budget in Ghana, how to not spend so much like you're on holiday, but you're actually now living in Ghana. How do you do that?
That's a real thing, because sometimes you come and you're like on holiday or chilling and you think, was that just £2 when it was like 20 cities or 10 cities? It's not the same. You have to be very careful. So I treat a 10 city note like I would treat a £10 note.
Wow.
That's literally how I think of it now.
Okay.
So yeah, and then I make sure I have a weekly budget, write down a list of my needs, and then obviously I like to pamper myself. I'm a spa girl. I like going to get my nails done, my feet done.
Yes.
So I need to make sure I budget that down as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I just write lists. I'm a list person.
Okay. So you write lists and make sure that you keep to the budget.
Yeah.
Do you value Ghana money? Because I found that sometimes where like I would keep a £10 note, is not how I would treat a £10
note.
A 10 Ghana cedi.
Yeah. I hear that a lot, but I feel like now that I live here, I can't be having that mentality, because it's not every day somebody's gonna dash you £10. You know, you got to start thinking about things very carefully.
Okay.
I know my friend was laughing at the way how the money even feels.
Yeah.
It's completely different. But I'm like, it's necessary, you need it.
Yeah.
So I'm just very careful, very cautious, very, strict.
Strict on yourself.
No, I wouldn't say I'm strict on myself, because like I said, I like enjoyment.
Yeah, so
I
you
like
go out?
Yeah, I like spas and, doing my nails and stuff like that. Barbering my hair, it costs.
It costs money.
It does.
What has been the highlight of the 4 years that you've been in Ghana so far? Some of the highlights. Let's listen to a few.
Highlights. Okay, so I always tell people that in Ghana, a smile goes a long way.
Yes.
It goes a long way. My friends always tease me, maybe it's because you're a girl, but I'm telling you, sometimes just smile at someone, and the networking and the stories that you hear, the way you can inspire others, I love that alone. And it's funny, Londoners, we meet, but then we become so friendly in Ghana. When we meet in London, we're not that friendly. But here we become like very open and very honest and free, and I love that alone, like the networking and getting to know people, hearing the different stories.
Are you one of those people that talk to the trotro drivers or the Uber drivers and have a conversation with them in the car? Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah, not trotro drivers.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Okay.
Not mates. We don't
Not
do
mates,
that.
not mates.
But Uber drivers, definitely. You got to have a little bit. Sometimes you have a political, conversation, religious. I said, I hear an accent. I don't know why. I always get the US. I was like, this doesn't sound US. Like UK.
Okay.
Yeah, I like having those conversations. You never know who you find. I've spoken to a PhD holder in a Uber driver before.
Yeah.
And he was telling me how people judge him because of what he does. And I was like, but I don't know you. For all I know, you can have a lot and just be doing this just to keep you busy. So.
Exactly. No, I remember I spoke to an Uber driver and they were like a proper accountant. Like that was just a part-time thing to support extra kid stuff, activities. He said, just extra kids activities. The guy was like, listen, this is my accounting firm. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. It's amazing how different people are just, in Ghana, everybody has to have like one or two jobs.
Yeah, you can't have one.
You can't just have one.
Multiple streams of income.
Multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
So you might find an Uber driver that's actually, you never know, it could be a doctor. That's just doing part-time.
honestly, it's happened. I've met pastors, I've met a lot of music producers, I've met a lot.
Some of the negatives that you've faced whilst being in Ghana within the 4 years.
What are negatives? What are negatives really? No, I always have this conversation with people that I never came to Ghana looking for the negative.
Wow.
You know like how people, I know we have our problems.
Yeah.
There's issues, there's things that annoy us, but I didn't come to Ghana looking for that. I came to Ghana because this is my happy place.
Wow.
So even if we're gonna talk about negatives, I couldn't tell you.
Wow.
We already know what the issues are, and I feel like instead of complaining it, how are we as the youth, how are we going to change it? That's how I see it. So
That's
for
amazing.
me, no negatives.
No negatives.
Happy
I
place,
love
happy
that.
place, happy place.
Happy place, happy place,
Happy
happy
place.
place. So what are some of the opportunities that you have seen?
Oh, wow, there's a lot. Young people and entrepreneurship is amazing. The ideas that people come up with, the way how young people are so focused on bettering themselves, their life. I mean, it's not always about, like I need to go to school and I need to do this and I need to do that, like following the traditional route. Let's talk about how we're going to start a business with our group of friends, how we're going to help each other elevate. That's amazing to me. That's wonderful to see young people have that drive. And I know we have this negative perception of like Africans outside, but when you sit down and have a conversation with them, you'll be like, wait, what's going on? This is different. How can we invest in this? And I just think it's amazing, really.
Yeah. And how have you found the community, the Ghanaian community in general? How have you found it?
Very warm, very warm. Like I said, what you look for is what you get. So I'm not looking for the negative. So even when people are looking at me side-eye, I wouldn't know because I'm not looking at you. But the people that are around me that, like I said, I don't speak my language. I don't speak Fanti, I don't speak Tree. So I do struggle in certain things, but then...
Are you trying to learn?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
I really
good.
am. I'm like very determined.
Okay.
But I find people are very open to teaching you and embracing you and including you. So community for me, I mean, that's one thing we know about Africa. Africa is a village. Like we come together when it's necessary. So I love the community.
Okay. Do you feel that you would have wished that your parents had taught you Tree or Fanti so that would that been easier for the transition?
I wouldn't say it would have been easier. I feel like it just would have made me more confident.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that's easy. It would just give me a bit of a boost and, because I came already, willing to move. Just speaking the language, I think it would have I always joke with my mum, I was like, it would have increased my market. Like, mum, I mean, imagine me with this English accent, British accent, and then I can speak Fanti on top of it. I mean, people will fall on the floor. It makes like people go, even when I just told them that I'm Fanti, they're like, ooh, and I'm like, so imagine then I come and, do
Drop some Fanti here, there.
They would just be so amazed. So I'm like, why? So my dad and I are always teasing my mum, like, you could have tried harder. But it's okay. I forgive you, mum, if you're watching.
So is that something that you're definitely going to be making sure that your children, so you're going to obviously have children in Ghana now.
I am.
Are you going to make sure that they speak The language?
So unfortunately for my children, you're going to have to learn how to speak Chi, Fanti, Ga,
Wow.
if depending on who your father is, Ewe,
Hey.
you know, all the languages,
Hey.
all the languages. And I've met young, you know, people my age. One of my classmates, she could speak Fanti, Ga, Chi, Ewe,
Wow.
and French.
Wow.
And I thought it was amazing in the way how she would just switch. And it's such a beautiful skill to have. So yeah, definitely, my children have to learn it all.
Awesome. Social life, because you look like you're a big social person. You like going out, you like meeting people.
I do.
How is that? How is the social life?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's great. I mean, I always say Ghana we day. There's never a dull moment. You can go somewhere.
I
and
love
make a
this girl's
friend.
spirit. Like, literally, I don't know what you guys are thinking whilst watching this interview, but her spirit is just like, you know what? She didn't come here to cry. She didn't come here to be sad. She came here to be happy, explore, and love Ghana. Literally.
Literally, that's what I came here to do. And explore. Like, I've got like 26 years to catch up. I should say
Wow.
23 years of catching up to do.
Wow.
Because, yeah, I need to get
And so have you
into my
met
roots.
any body?
Any body? I've met bodies.
Bodies?
Bodies, but you know, like we just take our time.
Okay.
We're taking our time. There's no rush. We're still young, you know.
Hey.
You know.
Hey,
But when the
precious.
time comes, I'm ever ready.
Okay, awesome. And you're not getting any pressure from your parents?
No. It's
No?
more right now. I'm very focused on finding my purpose.
Okay.
Like I think being here, you know, God has helped me with that. But I want to just make sure that I get. I'm just focused on like career path
Okay.
and what I'm bringing to this earth, my community, like my new community,
Yeah.
and just be a better version of myself. I have so much things that I want to improve on inside and out. So when I do that, then we can think about bodies.
Bodies. So if I was to offer you $1 million to go, £1 million to go back to the UK, I've bought you a nice big house, a mansion, you've got a Range Rover or another car, would you say yes to that?
No.
Really?
Like you're saying, I thought I would when you started with the 1 million. Like I really thought I would say yes, but like just look around.
Wow.
Can you feel the breeze that is hitting?
I can feel the breeze.
Oh, just no, like I wouldn't take it.
You would not take the money?
No.
£1 million?
But I would ask, what's the terms and conditions? How long do I need to be in London for? Because if it's like I just get on a plane, jump, the house
Take
is
the money
there,
and
then I can come back because I would rent out that house and then I'll bring the 1 million and start doing stuff.
No terms and conditions. The only thing is
I have
that
to
you're
stay there
moving and
forever.
staying in the UK.
Forever.
Forever.
No, it can never be me. I'm sorry. Yeah,
It can never be Precious. Precious
Never.
is like, no, she's made her transition. She ain't moving back. Ghana is the place to be, okay? So guys, if you are thinking of coming back to Ghana, I think this is the opportunity for you to come back. I will see you next week. God bless you.